I just got off the phone with the Wall Street Journal customer service and was very impressed at the concern and carefulness of their person that helped me. And I didn't ask his name, but I did tell him that as an artist that I would make a movie and put it on YouTube so that he could see it. I love the Wall Street Journal magazine. I'm an artist and this is my studio, and it's a beautiful studio and it's big, and music and art and lots of things go on here, and it's a lot of fun. But anyway, I wanted to make a little movie. Oh, you got to see my brushes. You will love them. You will love the brushes. I like to paint, and so here are my brushes. I kind of like brushes too, in little containers that I find. This is I'll just do a close-up of this one little brush stroke in here so you can see that. That kind of excites me. I think it will you too. Here's my signature that I put on my paintings. All right, now we're going to go back over here to the reason I'm making this little YouTube movie. I like to sculpt. Sometimes I do it in terracotta and then have it done in bronze, like this young face with a terrible haircut. There's a story behind that. Little girl I taught, her daddy cut her hair, and I was going to fix it for her, and she said no, he's doing the very best he can do. So I just said, well, then I'm going to immortalize you. I'm going to make a sculpture of you, and I did while she was there in my class. But the photographs in the Wall Street Journal thrill me, all of them. And I tried to save the ones that really moved me. And this is one of the photographs that touched my soul. And the article was wonderful. I haven't cooked any of the duck recipes yet because there's no place in this little country town to find duck. So this touched me. So one day when we were having an art studio walk in my town, people were coming into the studio and I was going to paint for them, but I decided no, that I would get some clay and make this wonderful photo of this duck and this boy. And there is a little sample of it. I haven't decided whether I'm going to do it in bronze or not. I would like to. And it's very expensive to do that. The investment is quite a lot. But if I could find the artist, and if the artist wanted a bronze of his photograph to sit somewhere in his home with his probably framed photo. It's so beautiful. I would have it framed in my house if I was the artist. This little adorable, oh, this little boy is so precious. I would have loved to have been the artist that took this, the photographer that took this photo. It blesses me so much. But anyway, I want to send this out there into the cyber world, hoping that someday I can hear from this photographer and offer this to him. If he wants to have that done, I'll drive to the foundry and get one done for me and one done for him. We'll see how that goes. But anyway, here's some close-ups of the duck. I'm going to try to hold my hand still so you can see the little head. He's so cute. I love this little boy's hair. I loved making his hair with my fingers in front of people. They were all like so excited and wanted to get their hands in it too. But we were all visiting and talking while I squeezed and pulled and twisted this. It took me about 2 hours to do this. And I made a little armature out of it, out of just paper and newspaper. And that's kind of how I do. Let me turn it upside down very carefully so that you can see the paper armature under it. Oh no, I've already pulled most of it out. But way up in the head and shoulders, there's still a little Wall Street Journal up there. But anyway, clay is not very forgiving in the kiln. If it's more than 1 inch thick, it might just blow up. So So here I'm going to back away from this precious child, this precious photo, and just kind of make a real quick sweep of the studio so that whoever is interested in the Myrick studio will get to see it. The Myrick studio on the Llano River. I also write music, and this is the little crazy piano that I write music to, and I usually have to look at something inspirational, like this old photo. All these guys, sometimes I write music to them and for them, and it gives me such fun. Anyway, here it is. Now these are some bowls I'm making from a mold that was done years and years ago by an artist named Irma Ford, whose work is in the Smithsonian. And after she had passed away, my husband bought her leftover molds for me and said, someday when you retire, which is just this year, you can start doing these. Now, and one day I was in Austin, and a lady was eating pancakes, and then she fell asleep at the table. And, well, I had to do a sculpture of her. This is huge, though. This is a big, heavy thing. And she had very, very long hair, but I thought she was interesting because she looked kind of like she could either be a man or a woman, which I think is so neat when the face and the features are just so interesting. I'm going to turn the light on this so you can see it a little bit differently. Okay, see, I had to polish it. It looks old, and I used floor wax to do that. Here's some little ones I've been making that'll be in bronze. Just little whimsical people that I see doing things. All right, well, I'm going to let you go, and hope you enjoyed seeing The Boy with the Duck. That's the name of this little video. And that's all for now. Harriet Myrick saying goodbye.